It's quite deep now as a vessel. I wonder where the waterline will come up to. The question is, how do we want to have these physically located? It's not even on beta, it's on an alpha. So I need to move the rudders and the 3 props. The rudders can just be cut and pasted.
Nope.
The props are going to have to be reconnected. Be careful what you don't pick up any of these PIDs and stuff. You might have to move the we'll move the rudders first, I think, and then we'll grab the props. It'll be easier.
Will it float?
Oh. Probably. Will it look balanced? Maybe not.
That is a no on the helicopter floating.
Called it.
Right, Jack, jump out. I might be able to just hover it on the water, do you know?
Yeah.
I don't really want all these blocks coming with it.
Jack, that looks so...
I was just moving it out of the way.
I have to do one at a time, I think.
We're hovering.
Okay. Fingers crossed this is going to work.
Again, proper engineer speak.
Definitely. Okay, I've got the dude in the harness. Okay, you're lifting off. I need you to come back down.
Fingers crossed this won't sink.
Let's see if I can go up into the helicopter. I'm going to duck. Hey, that worked. It didn't kill him.
Nice.
Bit of a slower method, but at least it worked. So it must be something about the actual jump into the helicopter it doesn't like. Or even just getting on the ladder.
How about reconfigure the rudders to behind the props so nothing hangs under the boat?
Oh dear.
Behind the props? We've still got the azimuth under the water, under the boat, so...
There we go, I've dropped, sorry. Actually, if you stay that low...
I'm trying.
I can just pop them in from actually out in the water.
Okay. Well, hurry up.
Well,
It's a bit cheaty.
I don't want to be... I just want to move things around. I don't want to be redesigning rudders and stuff.
I'm hurrying.
Sean, welcome back.
Okay, this is the last one. I'm going to put this one in the harness. If I can.
There's a spare seat inside, Joe.
Yep, I know. Right, if you lift up. Trying to do this carefully so I don't lose one.
Okay.
There we go, they're all in seats. Beautiful.
Okay. Is that right? Or have I broken something? Let's fill that in. I've no idea. Simple sim. I haven't played it for years. To run the design slightly differently. At the back. Okay. Yeah, you're not kidding, Tree. It's taken on a life of its own. Now we need to drop the props down, which means the piping's going to have to come through here. We just need to make enough space for it to happen. Something like that. I want to bring all this with us.
Let's just hope we don't crash and have them in 2 downed helicopters in one.
Lol.
Imagine that. Your helicopter goes down, you get rescued, then your new helicopter goes down.
Who rescues the rescuers?
Well, that would be your job, I guess.
Lol. Well, all I wanted to do was enclose the moving mechanism and tidy it all up. That was the objective. I wasn't just trying to create a bigger boat. Right, if we just take maybe that bit. Depends how far in the water we want it, really.
I think this island has a helipad. Yeah, it does in the far corner.
Okay.
Okay. Let's try and wire that in now. They seem really low in the water. They're as low as the azimuth and the rudder. You could, in theory, put it higher up, but it doesn't make any difference. Now that's the drivetrain. That needs to go straight down there now.
Well, it was a bit closer than the helipad.
It got him there.
Yeah. Let's see if I can grab them without killing any.
Hang on, I'll give you a hand.
Done. 6 grand in cash, 12 more points. We're not researching anything currently.
That's annoying.
Was there anything you specifically wanted to do next, Paul?
You got the VTOL, right?
We've got VTOL, yeah. There's
So-
afterburners, there's skis, there's function logic blocks, solid rocket stuff, small tank tracks, and then weather.
Well, unless we're going to be going to the Arctic, which until they fix the oil, are we really going to go to the Arctic? I don't know.
No.
Then we're not going to be staying up there, so we don't need skis and daft things like that.
Even when we do go up there, I don't think we'd use the skis, to be honest.
So maybe if we don't need anything, just leave the points for now.
Yeah. There's nothing I can think of that we definitely need. I mean, tank tracks are quite handy if we're doing more land-based stuff, like on Sora Island, but we're not at the moment, so that's it.
Okay, I don't see any more holes. So, seal at the back and chuck it in. Where's the center of mass on this thing? Maybe slightly back, I'd say. I have to move something forward. Probably this or this. It's because the engines and stuff are back here.
Also, you can't spawn it in till we get there.
Okay. I think you have one hole in the fuel tank for the motor, but not sure. One hole in the fuel tank. This, or do you mean the new fuel tank? Like this area. First one. So this bit. The blue? You mean the ballast? The ballast area, this bit? In the storage tank. Oh, you mean that? Oh, well, it wouldn't cause it to sink, but yeah, definitely need filling. All this lovely, pretty shape can go.
I don't think we've been here yet.
Have a look at the map.
Yeah, we have, Jack. That's where we
this is
sell the jet fuel.
place. Looks different from in the sky.
So yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I was seeing if I had the right size drill bits for my project next week.
Fair enough. That'd be quite a cool island if you could buy it, which you can't.
Yeah.
Got an airstrip, some parking bays.
Let's get rid of all this.
I guess the airstrip's there for if you want to sell jet fuel via aircraft.
Yeah.
Though where you'd fill a plane with jet fuel, I don't know.
Wait, why can't you fill a plane with jet fuel?
Well, there's no place to land a plane at the refinery. So you'd have to, like, refine a load of crude into jet and then ship it somewhere where there's an airfield. But then you might as well just ship it to the sell point anyway, which makes planing it redundant.
Just be careful with this back wall. I'm probably going to end up deleting some vital component. That revs.
That was the best landing yet.
It was pretty stable.
Just don't come and look what Jack done to Curly Toes, Paul.
Wait, I thought you were pilot.
I was I was flying, yes, but Jack modified the outside and
It doesn't have curly toes, I'm guessing.
Oh,
no, it still has curly toes. It's just
It also has heels as well now. When you stop the blades like that,
Yeah,
it makes the whole
it
thing
just
spin.
turned the thing 90 degrees. And back to eating what's it I go.
Okay, I think that's watertight.
Yeah, I want to see this ship.
I'm gonna spawn it now.
Awesome.
31.2 hybrid edition. Oof.
Wow.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, a lot bigger.
I'm guessing there's a hole in the back.
There's holes at the front. There's 2 big holes at the front.
Wait, what?
You didn't fill in the top deck.
Oh. Forgot about that bit. I think it automatically fills it with water when you do that.
Yeah, if it's not
Yeah.
a complete an enclosed volume. Let's try that again.
Hey,
That's
hey,
better.
hey. It didn't sink.
No.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. It needs more keel.
Yeah, it might be a little too thin now for how deep it is.
I just need some more keel weight. Without any fuel in it, there's nothing to keep it down. It's got a ton of buoyancy.
Yeah. It is very deep,
Mm.
actually. Wow, you've added a lot onto that.
A lot of volume in there.
I mean, if at some point during your tinkering as you were to make it a little wider, I think that would be stable enough to carry like 500,000 plus liters.
The counterbalance system's in place now. So now it's level, look at that.
Oh, very nice.
It's like compensating.
Did you figure out the speed on that? Because you're having problems having it keep up.
Yeah, it took a lot of tweaking, but it's mostly good.
Nice.
I think it's
It looks
working
really
hard.
cool.
Well, the front area is meant to be for the helicopter.
Oh, you want a helipad on there, do you?
Yeah.
Gonna have one up on stilts like they do.
I don't know, to be honest. I haven't really thought about it. The trouble is, it's like if you're sat back in the cockpit and you put a helicopter there, you can't see where you're going.
Hang on, I'll try and land curly
Yeah.
toes on it.
I got a ship I rebuilt from basically built in game from an IRL ship, and it's one of those designs where the helipad is in front of the bridge, and all the struts for the helipad are like in the way of the bridge windows. And I always wonder how they can be seaworthy.
I wish the electric motor on this radar didn't make so much noise. Elevate the bridge, yeah. Just turns to a bigger and bigger project.
I think they used to be louder than that, actually.
Can't we just put the helipad on stilts?
That's what I was saying.
Why don't you just drag a
So-
helipad round?
Yeah, a helipad trailer.
Exactly, have a helipad as its own little vehicle and just drag it around.
I love it. That'd be great in stormy weather.
Well, this didn't break the cargo stuff.
It's looking good though.
Yeah, it floats. I know the centre of mass is wrong.
It's got its quirks. It gives it character.
That's what we'll call it, character. If you put the deck higher up, you raise the centre of mass. That's the problem.
Don't spawn anything in quick.
Okay.
Okay. I just wanted to get in the workbench because I just wanted to see how much my ship was.
So the centre of mass is here because the engine's back here. So one option is to just shove the engines forward a bit. Now I've got a lot of room, we could just move the engine forward. But I think the next step is maybe just add a bit more keel weight. Wait, come to think of it, keel weight's gone. Well, that would explain it. That would explain why it's not exactly stable right now. No, the tanks spawn empty. Once there's fuel in the tank, it'll be a lot more stable when they're on the tanks are on the bottom of the ship. Yeah, still gonna pitch back a little bit.
Paul, can you finish that blue line? It's really bugging me.
Blue line?
Dude, I don't even know where the water line is yet.
I know, but it's bugging me.
All the problems on this vessel, you want the blue line. Why didn't symmetry that? It's probably the same person that asked for the surge bar. Lol. There we go. Temporary arrangement.
You miss some orange underneath.
I'm sorry, I only take requests from pubs.
Wow.
Thank you, Paul.
Oof.
So much better. You missed a bit of orange on top of the one. Yeah, there we go.
You know, it's all going to get completely like redone anyway.
Some cake?
Only with a cup of tea.
Yes,
That is
please.
good though.
If the helicopter's called Curly Toes, if the boat be called Sir Sink-A-Lot? No, because it's not going to sink, is it? This
Not
thing's
really.
going to be magnificent.
Our boat doesn't sink.
It's just like heresy.
I don't think our boat's ever sunk.
Can I spawn this yet?
Yeah.
Just want to see if the keel weight has stabilized it. No. You can see the amount of buoyancy is so high.
Mm.
You got cavernous, empty areas inside right now.
If you was to have it set so that it spawns with a couple of areas right at the very bottom of the hull filled with water, because water can be spawned on a spawner in this mode, and then as you pump fuel in, the water pumps out automatically using like a filter system.
Could do. PS4 gamer, yes please.
And then that'll give you empty ballast as well automatically.
Let me have a look at the what the ballast reads. Yeah, front ballast 124,375.
That's a lot of ballast.
Yeah,
Just a little bit, yeah.
it's a big boat. It was powered off at that point, yeah. But I kind of want it to be stable on its
up
own.
the engine size or anything?
Nope.
Just wondering what speed's going to be like now.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how it calculates it all. At the end of the day, the front is pointier and sharper. It's not a big flat thing, but then, you know, who knows?
There's something about ships going faster with a lower poly count. So just a big arrow-shaped head on the thing is actually the better option.
Oh yeah, well, yes and no, because first of all, I need to move this. This is the current fluid area, and this needs to be moved now down to this section here. So we need to make sure this is airtight, and then move the sensor and ports and stuff down. So it looks like it's airtight. Right then. First thing I'm going to do is cut this and move it, and then we can plumb the rest of it.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Right, we cut that. This just needs to sit down here. Just a sensor. That'll tell us how much fuel there is. Kermit and on, thank you 25 months. I was messing with my ATS settings and found they added a slider for suspension stiffness. I thought that was a console command only thing. That was added, oh man, version 124, maybe 3. It's been in there a good while. In fact, the console stuff, like if you set the values with the console and then use the sliders, I think it kind of makes it weird. Remember, you need to use the sliders now. That's the sensor for the fluid tank, not the fuel. I'm glad somebody's awake. Where's the fuel gone then? That's the one we want. Okay, have I got the right sensor? Yes. See ya. Who was that? Ripjack 2020.
He's back in gaming room 3.
Somebody misclicked.
My Discord crashed again.
Okay, this is the current storage area. This is the fuel tank area. That is the bit that goes to the engine. So that needs to be plumbed. So what it can do is it can basically go straight downwards instead of doing all of this. Yep, that's right. Put a little T shape on that. And then like that, like that. Okay. You now have two sensors in the lower hold. Are you serious? How? How do I have two sensors? Why? 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 How? How do I have two sensors? What, in here? Canada. Whereabouts? Okay, so that's grabbing its fuel from that tank. That goes straight into the engine. That's one problem solved. Next problem is actually loading the fuel tank and unloading the fuel tank. And then we've got crossfeed. So this, what's this one? So this is fueling. That's pouring straight into the top. That's doing the same. So that needs to now go down quite far. It's going to go all the way down here somehow. Which is this one, isn't it? Yep. So instead of just pouring straight in, it's going to have to carry on. It's going to have to turn in at this point. Might just be easier to go through there. Okay. So if we add a 90-degree there, and a fluid port. That's just playing flight sim. So I think what we'll do is we'll turn 90 degrees at this point. This is the current fluid area, so it doesn't matter if we break this. What we're building, Blackmot. We are making some minor changes to the current vessel. There we go. So that goes into that, that goes into there, that goes down here. So that allows you to load fuel from there. So now we can put fuel in it. Extracting fuel is a different story. You can't extract fuel, if I remember, you can only cross-feed it. So the rest of this must be a cross-feed from the main storage, which is here and here. So this here goes to that pump there. So the pumps are up here. So all I've got to do is basically replumb this so that this one goes to the bottom of the tank and this one goes to the top of the new tank. Which you can probably do by going straight down. So if I get rid of, turn symmetry off. Get rid of that, that, and then just punch straight downwards. And this had to be at the bottom of the tank, so it needs to be here. There we go. Wait, what? The beverage industry have announced that people don't stop panic buying. They will stop sending what out, Battle Rabbit? If you go straight down, will it interfere with the weight?
Happy anniversary, Natter.
Not sure what you mean. Now this one, this pump, this fluid import here, this needs to go to the top of the tank. Trond, thank you for 31 months. Going on 36. Thank you, dude. Have you found your drill bits, pups?
You must still be looking.
No, I got them yesterday. I was just making sure I got everything. Got conned out of £15 drill bits. I mean, you're both in the workshop, so.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
Yeah. I'm just making some changes to a design.
Okay, I've just noticed a flaw in the design. I've just noticed a rather serious flaw in the design. Pete's on the Hobbit, thank you for 62. Yeah, so basically this giant moving block is going to smash that pipe. That's a serious flaw.
No, that's what we call a unique feature.
So we're not doing that.
In this case, the feature is it stops its own fueling.
Hmm.
Can you not move that pipe over a little bit, just so it's out of the range of the rail?
Also this, there's a bit of miscalculation here because one is not. 2 blocks, yeah, it's going to use all of this space. It needs all of this space. So as
Make the
long as I'm
rail
on this,
one
I'm
shorter.
fine. Hey?
Make the rail itself one shorter.
No, I don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. That one's fine. That's okay. Oh god, I was in mirror mode. Oh, that's what I wanted. Oh, wait a minute. I wasn't in mirror mode and I did want it. Wait, if I undo all that, then put mirror mode on and replay it back, will it copy it? Oh my god, it doesn't. Look at that. It doesn't do it. What a scumbag. That's amazing. So it doesn't actually remember the actions that you took. It actually remembers the blocks that you changed, which is a massive cop-out. Okay. There's just one pipe in the way now. And then we've got this one to fix whatever it is. This one. So this one needs to be moved. Oh. This one here is the cross-feed intake. That needs to be punted away over the wall here. Half the problem is just trying to put the camera in the right place. Okay, that's going to go into there like that. Um, think that's right. And then a straight pipe. And then we've got to meet this thing. That's a 90-degree. You know, this started as a simple job. I just want to extend the base of the hole. And look where it ended up.
Yeah. Always starts off so simple, never ends up that way.
And people wonder why you end up playing games like this till 3 in the morning.
Yep.
I'll just fix this before I go to bed.
Just change this a little bit. Move this bit over here.
I'm just retrofitting the crossfeed. I also need to make sure the rail doesn't bash this pipe, which it probably will. It needs 6 block clearance from the end here. It's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's fine. That one's okay.
With a game like this, the time really does sneak up on you as well.
Now this one needs to go into the top. So we're just going to maneuver this one over. On a 90-degree bracket. So yeah, we can put the fluid port right here. I have to test, see if this actually works.
Yeah. Your ship will go over to one side. It'll try to correct, and then you'll suddenly hear a thunk.
Ooh, okay. I think that's plumbed in. There are no more ports on this. So this is no
Time for a
longer
test.
Fuel storage. In theory, you could open this up to the main storage now. Just do that, and that would open it up completely. Thus making the storage area bigger. This is, well, there isn't really a career mode. Well, there kind of is. Like, there's a mode with limited money, limited fuel, and missions to do. That's kind of the career mode, and then just a pure sandbox. But the essence of the game is meant to be, given stormy seas and bad weather and all that kind of thing, and a bunch of islands, and missions to rescue people or equipment or that kind of thing, build solutions, build vessels to go and do that. That's the essence of the game. Right, I need to spawn it in so I can just check the maximum capacities and then adjust the meters.
Yep, you should be all clear.
And then we can try putting some fuel in or something.
Okay.
Okay, it's not sunk.
That's always a good start.
It's listing again though.
Well, it starts off that way until you turn it on, doesn't it?
Alright,
Right.
where's the maximum numbers? Okay, storage tank is 130,415. Somebody remember
Nice.
that? 130,415 if somebody wants to remember it.
You can do that, Jack.
Ain't got a pen.
I'm looking for a pen.
I have 3 on my desk.
Where's the main fuel tank maximum?
The Great
There
One
it is.
Airport.
And then that's 99,438. Right, let me just adjust that. That's a lot of fuel. 99,000 fuel, blimey.
Happy anniversary.
Fuel tank, 99,438. Then the storage, which is here. So that's more than double the storage, oh my god. 130,415. Yeah, that's double the storage, blimey.
Good, good. Even more money from jet fuel runs. And twice the offload time.
Still highly unstable at the moment. Okay, I'm going to spawn this.
Yeah.
Let's quickly splash some fuel in. See if we can cross-feed it and then unload it.
Yep.
Because I just want to make sure all the pumps are working. Mr. Purple Haze, thank you for 61 months.
Well, I can see the rope extending, but the actual nozzle isn't coming down.
Yeah,
Well,
it has
it's on a deck
extended.
and Paul's got it for me.
But as on your screen, the gantry is actually over the ship. Then we aren't seeing the same things.
I'm seeing the same as Paul.
Right, that's loading fuel. Just disconnect that. It's got 400 and... Whoa, 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 whoa. The heck?
What are you
You're
doing?
still attached to the hose.
430 litres. Let me just double check the engine actually starts.
Listen to that baby roar.
Happy anniversary. Nata.
Nope. It kind of sounds like it's ticking over and then it stops. Arcade Forest, thank you for 33. You're welcome.
Is it just me, or when someone ever start the engine that all the lights go funny?
There is another generator also. Yeah, it does. So there's a battery generator.
Well, I see the
And there's a main generator.
Well, CrossFeed's still working.
So like, where's... Wait a second. Where's 430 litres of fuel just gone?
Into storage.
Oh, did
tank.
you just crossfeed it?
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
I
okay.
did say the CrossFeed's still working. Let me
Okay, can we
take a
crossfeed it back?
Yeah.
I can see the storage tank isn't moving.
There
The
you
fuel
go.
tank is empty.
There we go. You have to press a button, Jack.
Alright,
go.
so the crossfeed works fine.
All the buttons work.
So the
then, yeah.
question is, why does the engine not start?
Well, the way that the lights are flickering is quite painful. I don't know, it's weird.
There's a T connection in the fuel line
not
of the
an
engine. Did you
issue.
fix that? I thought I did. I'll take it back to the workbench and see if I... Do you want to pump that fuel out first? I don't want to burn 500
Yeah.
litres. Chuck it into the storage and pump it out.
Yeah, doing it now.
Hmm.
That's weird. There must be a misconnection somewhere.
I'll lower that cable pull.
I mean, it's ticking over fine. Sounds like it wants to kick. Do you have a way down to your engine room?
Not yet, no. Now I've got the space, I can do it later.
Yeah. Just sometimes it's handy to actually go and look at the engine block and you can see what it's missing.
Battery generator wasn't able to keep the batteries up to before. Now the
That's
weight
empty.
has to travel longer distances. It will probably drain even more. But oh yeah, we'll see. There was a PED controlling generator though. Remember. Is that pumped?
Yeah. You can take it.
Hmm. Unless I've broken something, which may have happened, the main thing is going to be that the piping is broken.
It'll be something silly like a single connection you've missed somewhere.
There's the fluid port. It goes up through here. Wait. Spotted the problem.
What was it?
Missing block.
Lol. I thought you filled that one. I remember you putting those in.
Yeah. One missing block.
Typical.
Let's try it again. Why does it have to be nighttime?
Daytime for me.
As if.
It's
Literally middle of the night
exact
for me.
Middle of the night. Yeah.
It's the middle of the day for me.
Taking fuel.
Yeah, that's still broken on my screen. The gantry's turned completely the other way for
There's
me.
still an open T connection. Are you
That
serious?
should be enough, shouldn't it?
Apparently there's still an open T connection.
Did it
She
kick?
lives! Whoa!
It sounded like it kicked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Nice. Full speed ahead, Captain. 11 knots.
Can't see a
Was it-
thing.
Oh, just go straight.
Alright, 12 knots and then turbo button.
It's going up fast. Did we used to get like 30 knots?
No, I think it's a little bit. It's about 19, something like that.
Right. Maybe it was Sobby's different version that I'm thinking of.
We're gonna need some bow thrusters or something.
It's turning okay.
It turns like a ship now. Like half a mile turning circle. Maybe there's some bigger rudders I can get or something because they're not turning this thing.
You could try put one of the big rudders on, yeah. Thing is, when you get to a certain size, it turns slowly no matter what you do.
I've already done it with giant propellers, Sanjay.
You use bow thrusters to help with the turn. You can even set that up so it automatically kicks in the bow thruster when you turn left and right.
So,
I think we're out of fuel.
about the amount of fuel that we put in.
It was almost perfect.
Yeah.
And on that bombshell,
Well, I've had a thought about the helipad anyway.
Okay.
I'll once you've done a save, I'll spawn it in because it'll just take all the money.
I think it is a save. You mean a save of the game?
Yeah. And then remember to not save it again.
Saving.
Okay.
Yeah, I might have to have like rudders at the front and the rear just to get this thing to turn. Okay.
And here it comes. Gonna be a bit of lag for a second. I'm not gonna move that gantry.
I wish it was daytime.
Sure. We can have a quick sleep.
then it'd be night time for me.
Yeah, but as long as it's daytime for the stream.
Come on, pup, sleep.
Someone's not sleeping. Oh, there you go. That'll do. So yeah, on the front there, it's got a bridge built helipad.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you
That's
could do
it.
something like that.
Yeah. How many weights are in this thing?
It's got a similar system to yours, but it's not properly wired up yet. So it doesn't have proper self-correction just yet. But it's a heavy lifting crane ship, so it's supposed to be able to take quite a lot of weight.
Have you seen all the pipes at the back?
Yeah, it's just design stuff.
But they're all like glitching into the water.
Oh, that's, yeah, the cables. The cables are set to extend because the height factor for spawning in a ship means that it has to spawn in with the crane collapsed, and then it auto extends.
I don't know about you, but I feel like this is really slowing my game down.
Yes, because of the size of the ship. Plus, it's raining.
Oh, I think it's glitching the wires at the back. But I feel like I'm on 30 FPS moon gravity right now.
That's because the server's running at 30 FPS.
For me, it says 60 FPS on the server, 60 FPS on the game. That's
There's
weird.
30.
I'm pulling those cables back in.
If I jump up in the air, it takes twice as long to fall down. It's like I'm on the moon.
Press your player key, Paul, so using the server a sec.
Yeah, it says 60 for everyone.
See, my server's saying 30.
There you go. The cables are tight now.
Right, I'm going to call it there.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you
Yeah,
very
thank
much.
you.
Right, peeps, I'll be back at 5. Going to go and grab some food. So, hope you enjoyed yourself. And I'll be back in, well, just over 50 minutes or so. 5 o'clock-ish. Alright, hope to see you then. If not, have a great evening. Take it easy, guys. Love you all. Good night.